Hello everybody, this is Kurt, the Naked Card Experience, and I'm here playing some Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This game has been out for just a little bit, and I just wanted to play some of it before I actually showed some gameplay footage of it. I'm not really going to do... let me just let him talk, because talking over him is probably not a good idea.
His mission to gather intelligence about Ciri.
Hold on, I'll tell you in a minute.
Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
Okay, this game's been out just for a little bit. I wanted to play some of it before I actually did any recordings on it, and I'm not really sure yet if I'm going to do like a full playthrough, but I just wanted to show you some gameplay and anything. It's a really freaking fun game. And on top of that too, you can't really change any of the speaking that guy says in between, so I've already done some of that stuff that he was talking about already. But you know, I think what I'm going to do for today is go through some of these random little spots that you can go check out. The reason why is because I was playing this on the hardest difficulty, what's it called? I can't remember. And then I had to switch it to one below because I was doing one of the missions, not trying to spoil anything, but like doing one of the missions for the Bloody Baron, revolving his sadly stillborn daughter. Or I think it was stillborn. But yeah, I was doing the mission for that, and you have to fight Wraiths in that mission, and for some reason I was just getting my ass handed to me. There's nothing I could possibly do to win. So I really had to drop it down one level just because I really couldn't kill them. They would destroy the crap out of me. Oh yeah, I forgot if I go through water I have to trudge through it. This game is greatly optimized for the PC, I believe. Like, I have very little issues playing. One of the things that I think people have already pointed out is that if you are playing this game, for the most part, most people's video cards, even up to the 970s, 980s and stuff, the NVIDIA Hairworks technology that they put into it, while it may look cool and stuff like that, it really destroys your performance, like tanks it to the hole. So I leave that off just because I don't have really, you know, brand new. Okay, you can't do anything with that. Any brand new equipment. Mine's a little bit older, a couple years older, but it does really well without having that on. And I also had to turn down the distance for seeing foliage down to like a medium instead of ultra. Other than that, though, this game runs great. Oh, okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and quick save because I do die a lot. Just warning you now, I do die a lot. Maybe... Especially two freaking mutants in this game. Mutants are really hardcore. Like, humans do more damage per hit, but they're easily dodgeable. It's so hard for me to learn the dodging. But that's basically what you have to do in this game, is just learn the dodging mechanics. And then you have to learn, too, to really take down one at a time. Because if you don't take down one at a time, they surround the crap out of it, as you can tell. Do I have some grape shot? I mean, I could just... Oh, he dodged it. Okay. Nope. Oops. The other thing with the dodging, too, in this game, it's not like The Witcher 2 where you'd be able to just roll to win. Now you have to really learn the Alt button. Well, I mean, if you're playing the controller, I have no idea what your controller commands are. But in this game, like I was saying, though, you can't roll to win. Not like you used to in The Witcher 2. So just keep that in mind. You really have to get used to the Alt button, which is the short jump that you see me do. Because rolling, as you can tell, it's a lot farther, but you can get hit pretty easily still. And unlike Dark Souls 2, I'm really still not sure that unless if you really time certain dodges perfectly. I don't think that there's an invincibility frame at all. And if there is, it's very small. But for rolling, though, you're not immune to stuff like you were in Witcher 2. So, like, you really have to get used to using that alt, and then whenever you want to roll away is when, like, you're fighting something bigger, like, I mean, spoiler alert again, you fight a griffin in this, who has a very large attack spread. So the only way to get, around through to him is you kind of have to roll past some of his attacks and get behind him to be able to do a lot of damage. By the way, this is Witcher Sense. If you've been playing the game at all, you probably recognize it, but it's so helpful for finding things that you can actually interact with. Oh god, I keep jumping. I'm so used to rolling oh gosh. There we go. Did anything spawn out of you? Sweet, nope. Alright, let's see. I've already killed that nest, I think. Oh, there's some stuff down there. Let's take a ride on my trusty steed. They really did the open... Wow, you just appeared out of nowhere. The open aspect of this game, like open world, it's very good. The other thing, too, is the weather in this game, I think gives a lot of RPGs a run for its money. I mean, even Skyrim with weather mods installed, I don't think that really can compare to this just because this has like more realistic natural effects. Like right now it's clear and it's like 6 in the afternoon, evening, I guess, if you want to call it that. And like it's dead calm and quiet. Other days you'll be going through here and like the wind is so hard all the trees are cracking in the forest and stuff.
Slow now. Whoa.
I just want to be sure that I don't run into anything yet. But yeah, it's so like such a fast-paced, heavy wind that it like you could barely hear anything else other than the cracking and stuff like that, and all the trees are swaying, and it's just so loud and heavy, and it's awesome.
Dual nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Well, they're not here, so I might as well just go ahead and blow it up. Wait for him to come out. By the way, Quen is your best friend in this game. I found out so far. In The Witcher 2, you could use Quen a lot to be very effective. But in this game, I think for me, anyway, it's insurmountable. Like, if I don't have it on, I get wrecked. And there's nothing wrong with using the things that came in the game, you know what I mean? As you can tell, though, the dodging in this game is very clean. And it's easy to understand and master with very, very... predictable enemies. That's the word I was looking for. Predictable. So with ghouls and anything, they're very predictable. They're very, very easy to follow because for the most part, whenever they attack, they jump back if you're hitting them first. They'll jump forward once with their little leap after they jump back. So it's very predictable. Now what I did just here is I cleared out the little spot there you can see on the map. It's that grayed out part now with the 2 swords in it. That essentially means that there's like a area here that is being ravaged by either, bandits or monsters. And when you clear it out, as you can see, people move back into the settlement and you get merchants like this. And merchants like this are really good to get because some of them have really special stuff. So I always want to check this. In this case, he doesn't. He didn't have anything special. Oh, yes, crap, really. But, yeah, for the most part, though, you do want to check it because there's chances that you can get really cool stuff. One of them being, oddly enough, the new game that they made for this, Gwen, is pretty actually freaking addicting. It's actually a really fun game to play. I really enjoy it. But yeah, so let's see. I was looking for my last chance. I was looking for the oil I would need to defeat the Shrieker, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try to do it without it. Just because I want to make this video worthwhile for you guys to watch. The Shrieker is pretty similar. Like, if you played Witcher 1, I didn't get to play through, like, the whole entire thing, but I got a lot of it down and anything like that, and what I didn't finish, I watched in some videos. But one of the things I remember is Cockatrice. You guys remember that? It's a half rooster, or chicken, I mean, and half lizard. In this one, there's a Shrieker, which is like a different advanced form of the same thing. I could just show you in the bestiary. They have a bestiary again, which is fucking great. Yeah, the Draconids here, you can see there's the Shrieker. You can't see it yet because I haven't seen it technically. But the Cockatrice I got in a bestiary thing. You remember that from the other one? Yeah, it is a rooster. It does have the waddle and everything. The Shrieker is the same idea, but it's upright more like, and it's pretty difficult to beat. But the good thing is I have grape shots and I have Ard ready to go. But Draconid oil I can't find. I was looking for the potion to make Draconid oil. Can't find it, and I wanted to do that before I fought him, but now, you know what? I mean, I might as well do it on camera for you guys and show you some of the combat with a difficult enemy. And forewarning you, I'm probably going to die a couple times because he's not an easy fight. But yeah, essentially what happened in this mission was you go and talk to the guy that gives you the mission. It's a Witcher contract, not a normal contract. So a Witcher contract is just find big beasts, kill them, get trophies, make money, I guess. So in this case, what I want to do is I want to meditate for maybe just about an hour or so, just so that I can get my potions built up. I can get my grape shot ready. Yep, all that's ready. And the biggest thing is my crossbow. That's actually indispensable. So I'm going to use a salmon bomb because you have to use some sort of bomb to get him to come out. So he's up there, but he's up and hiding because he was injured during the whole storyline.
It's not here.
And that was a mistake throw, by the way. Not gonna lie, I didn't mean to throw the bomb like that. That was kind of retarded. Sometimes I misclick. You have to middle click.
Won't get away this time.
To throw bombs like that, and I tried to middle click, and it screwed up the throw. But the good news is because it was a salmon bomb, it had a pretty good area effect. So now all you do is just take your time and you follow the cockatrice, not the cockatrice, the thing here. You jump off when he's coming towards you, and well, okay, I couldn't quick save again. As you can see, you can shoot him down. Ow. But as you can see, their attack is pretty ridiculous in terms of distance. But the good news is I can do stuff like this. Now because he's stunned, oh, he dodged it. You can get really good attacks in. Ah, man. As you can see, you can do a lot of damage to these kinds of enemies, but the bad news is that they do so much to you that it's really, really hard not to get killed by them. And the thing I'm trying to do now, as you can tell, is I'm trying to stay out of his damage like that, because he does a lot of damage, and he takes off Gwen rather easily. And he is able to, he is able to take off and stun me through Gwen, which kind of sucks. But if I can maintain some good distance between him and me, and not get hit by stuff like that, I should be okay. As you can tell, I did a pretty good thing there. I was actually managed to stun him during launch off. Ah, damn, I thought I dodged that one. So far, so good, but oops, I dodged that way too low. Ow. As you can tell, like I said, it's really hard to dodge this stuff, and I don't think there's an invincibility frame in rolling at all. Ah, jeez, I didn't think you'd be able to hit me from that far back. So I'm going to use a swallow. I don't care if I'm looking weird with that. I managed to dodge that one. That's a good thing. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I need to kind of get back from him a little bit. By the way, the reason why I'm not rolling a lot is, as you can see in the top left, my stamina runs out. And the bad thing about stamina in this game is that it affects your cast ability. You don't have like a set amount that you could do anymore. Now it's you have to wait for that to come up like a timer. Ah, jeez. I'm trying to like, because if you use alt, your stamina regens normally. If you use space with your rolling instead, your stamina takes a bigger hit and it slows down, but your roll goes a farther distance, so it's a trade-off. As you can see, it's really good to learn what to use for certain distances. Like, so for space, you want to use that to avoid some of his heavier-handed, longer attacks. You want to use alt for anything that's a little bit closer and smaller, but for the most part, because he is a Shrieker, he does do a long-distance attack more often than not. See, unless if he does those really long attacks, you can, for the most part, get around his defenses and get behind him. Especially when he has the slower sweep attack. But there we go, that's the Shrieker dead. When he does the long sweep, as you can tell, the long sweep is what kills me because he can reach almost behind him with it. But I'm just warning you now that if I did this on the hardest difficulty, you would have seen me die probably about 5, 6, 7, 9 times. In this case, I only died once, but I also used more items than I wanted to do in terms of healing. But as you can tell, though, like the fighting in this game is pretty fantastic. There's the Shrieker's head on the side there. Whenever you get a new trophy that big, that size, you put it on your horse, which is pretty amazing. You saw the Griffin's head on there earlier, but let's see what it gets me. 10% chance to dismember. Okay, well, I already had something that did that. I kind of like the Griffin trophy more. I mean, you'll see. I mean, that looks so much cooler. But it also sells for more, so I might sell it. Alright, and I also have to get to the bank and whatever to go get that. Other thing that's really cool too is that there's a whole bunch of different like colored options for weapons and stuff. So it's like a Diablo-esque kind of thing where like gray is just a normal weapon. Blues or magical effects are like better. As you can see, 127% attack power. It's master item. Okay, and then gold's here, magic items. So I added that backwards actually. So master items just means that they do more damage and more powerful. Gold means that there's more magical abilities to it. And as you can see, like Axis Sign Intensity, even though I don't need that, I'm using it because it's one of the best gloves I've found so far. And then green are Witcher items. So what I've learned in this so far is that if you have a green item or anything that's labeled Witcher, do not get rid of it. And if you find something that has it, build it if it pertains to what you want to use it for. The reason why is because the green armors and stuff like that, especially for your armor here, if you find new upgrades to it or like new diagrams, it requires the old one. So the very first armor I had as the Kaer armor, and then I can show you in the crafting, I found this Warrior's Leather Jacket, which is a Witcher set. And this required me to use the Kaer armor. So I used that to build this armor. So now I have this new armor here that gives me a bonus. It upgraded everything that came with the original armor. Now for this Witcher sword, it came in a treasure hunt essentially, and I found it and built it up. And it's not the most fantastic thing. Ard Sign Intensity's okay. Chance to Poison's great. Bonus experience from monsters is great. And then the tutorial popped up and made me put in the armor piercing on it. But I think that actually does help towards some monsters. I think some monsters do have armor. And then for the last part, steel weapons. So far, I've just been taking anything that gives me the most damage and throwing it in there. But yeah, so far though, the leveling system and stuff and all the crafting and everything is really great. Best part is that there's an auto sort button just so you can auto sort things, I guess, new to what you haven't seen before yet. So as you can see, yeah, all the new stuff popped up on top. Ooh, I got a Cockatrice mutagen for sign intensity. Okay. That's not great because it's using blues. Oh yeah, I'll show you that too. So in character development, it's completely changed. It's freaking great. So you have the combat abilities, you have signs, alchemy, general, and then mutagens. So general is just like special points that you can get for anything really. So like for me, I have Sun and Stars, which gives you additional vitality generation per day when not in combat, and at night, stamina goes up. And then survival instincts gives me more vitality. I needed the vitality because, you know, survivability. There's a bunch of other ones here. I don't want to read through all of them. This one, in hindsight, I probably didn't need, but because it doesn't do anything for me in combat, but it's nice. And then for these, you know, you have like fast attack, which gives you more damage, but the fast attack, which is just left click. Strong attack is holding shift and left clicking, which is the stronger one. Arrow deflection, this one is really difficult because if you read that, it says you have to parry it, and arrows fly at pretty good speed in this game, like they should. So parrying is still pretty hard, but it's good to have because you do fight a lot of humans that have a stupid archer in the back. Last but not least, battle trance, just to give me uh, adrenaline point loss lowered. I'm going to level that up a little bit more too. And then there's a bunch of other ones, like you can do a bunch of stuff for all of your oils and stuff and poisons and signs. You can grow the intensity. But so for the mutagens though, as you can see, it's a sign intensity bonus. I have a bunch of other greens. So what this does essentially is blue coincides with blue, green with green, red with red, yellow with yellow. So the problem is I don't have any mutagens that give me red. But essentially what you'd want to do is throw all your reds into one pile here. And then put a red in there, and then you get a massive bonus to the sign. In this case, I don't have the ability to do that because I don't have any reds. So, or any blues. Or yeah, any reds. I only have the greens. So I just threw them there just to give me a little bit more vitality. It's not really that big of a change. And last but not least, if you didn't notice too, they've really upgraded how potions work, which I freaking love. So as you can see here, they have all the potions that you can learn. You make them once, and then once you've made them, you can use them at certain times between meditation, which is fantastic. So in this case, because I do fight necrophages a lot, I should probably just go ahead and craft that. And then, you know, I already have everything for the cursed oil. I wanted to save this for today, too. I only just got all this stuff last night. But now that I did that, as you can see, if I go to my inventory, go over here to potions, oh, look, I have necrophages and cursed oil now. So what that helps me do is if I know I'm going out to a necrophage, I could throw that in my... Wait, what? Oh, maybe this is different for this. Let me check, sorry. No, that's how it works. Where do I put it, though? That's what I tried to do. That's weird. Huh? But you won't let me put it in there. I don't understand. That's really strange. Something weird's going on here. Let me just toss that in there and then... No? Oh. Okay, I never used it before, so thank you for letting me look stupid, game. I was doing so well today, and I didn't even die, and now I'm freaking stupid. So that's cool. This is actually unlimited use, which is freaking fantastic to know. So I guess essentially what you do is you just go ahead and double-click to use it to put it on your silver sword here, which is great because the way that those work now is that I think whenever I use this, I have a certain amount of attacks on it. But as you can tell, the weather changed during the Cockatrice fight. It's all really windy, as you could tell, like I was saying, and it's raining, and it's fantastic. So let's go ahead and get that contract money back. I think I actually persuaded him. No, I didn't do it to this guy because I felt bad for him. Your actions have consequences in this game. pretty good ones, I'm pretty sure. But so far, I've been Mr. Goody Two Shoes Nice Guy. In this case, when it's people like this, the guy that I talked to that issued the contract, he took in the boy whose father died during this, and the boy saw the whole murder happen. So, oh, cool, they have interactability. I didn't know that. So I felt really bad for the guy taking him in, and I felt really bad for the kids. So I didn't take extra money from him. But for other guys, like certain other missions where they tell you, go and do this, you're like, okay, give me more money. And you can haggle a price for it, and I usually just haggle like 10 to 20 more orans and usually get away with it right away. You can be greedy and ask for like max bonus to it, and who knows, it might work, but I usually just ask for a little bit extra just because it's nice. But for the most part, whenever something really sad happens to somebody, I usually just let it go and give them their money back or let them keep it, you know, just because it's like, well, they're doing a nice deed, so I should do a nice deed, you know?
Greetings.
Yeah?
Alright, well, contract for the Shrieker, buddy.
Shrieker won't trouble you anymore.
Thank ye, Master Witcher. Your reward, tain't much, but as they say, take care of the pennies.
Yeah. No, keep the coin.
Keep the coin. You took in an orphan. Need it more than I do.
And they call witches unfeeling, inhuman. Well, I thank ye, from the bottom of my heart.
So I did that. The reason why I do that kind of stuff is because of people that do nice things. And like I said, oh wait, I should probably talk to the guy. He did a nice thing for the kid. So in my opinion, I do a nice thing for him. That's just how I've always been in RPGs.
Bought a cider for you?
I'll show you Gwentin real quick too.
Like to take a
And then I'll end the episode here because it's been on for a little while. So let's see. That might be a good idea to leave on too at some point, but do I really have anything I need to sell him? No, not really. I mean, I'm carrying a lot, but I can also carry a lot, so that's the reason why I'm not too worried about it. But like a lot of these things, like pelts, they garner a lot of money for it. So, but some of the stuff I just don't want to break down. Yeah, I probably should have kept that chain actually. Oh well. Go away, go away. Cool. So now let's go ahead and play some Gwent with him, so I can show you that, and then I'll end the episode. I'll probably not do too well, but I'll go ahead and
How about a few rounds?
just do
of
5.
cards? Gwent specifically.
I'm not very great at this, and I don't have very many good cards yet, but it's so much fun. Like, it actually is a lot of fun. They did a really good job with this game. I really like it, compared to the, no offense, but the silly, 3 of those, really? And a clear, I kind of got screwed on my cards here. But yeah, I didn't even get the 5 guy. Okay, but yeah, the old dice poker just pissed me off because it was so randomized. This one you can actually win with chance, as well as skill. So, first thing I noticed though is that I'm kind of boned out of like good special cards here. So I'm just gonna have to start with some good powerful starting abilities. Yeah, see, that's what I thought he'd do. For the most part, a lot of the time they do throw out stuff like that, like a spy card if you're facing guys like this. So I kind of get screwed sometimes, but I do want to try something out here. He's already starting with Ballista. That's kind of scary. See, as you can tell with these, they get double the strength of both cards when you place next to the same name. So I'm hoping that maybe if I go like this... Well, let me see. Do I really want to do that yet? I don't have anything else I can do, so I want to throw that out there. Oh, it goes back down to a 1. Dang. Okay, well, now I know. That was a bad play on my part, but that's okay. I thought, hopefully, that if I did that, that it would keep them at 2 on this guy, and then he would go to 4, you know, but it didn't. It didn't do it. That's okay. So I wasted a decoy, but that's all right. That's not too big a deal. 5 to 10, 7 cards to 8 cards. I don't want to waste a lot of my good cards, so I'll throw that out and even it up. If he passes, then we'll both take the loss. He didn't pass, though. I'd cripple myself more if I did that. Let's see. I might lose this hand. I might lose this game, actually. But as you can see, though, it does require a little bit of luck pulling the right cards, to be honest. If I threw that, that would give him a 2. That'd be a 1, so I'd get 2 plus. That would only get me to 18. But I don't want to waste last couple good cards I have, because it looks like I'm going to lose this. He's going to probably, yeah. That's painful. Okay, he passed, so I'm going to lose this one pretty bad. But this will make me win, so I can at least get one more drawn card, which is nice. So when I win in Northern Realms, I get another card drawn. He's in Northern Realms too, so I didn't want him to get another one. So it'll be 3 to 5 cards. I got a subterfuge here that'll give me more cards. That's good. Well, they could call it a spy. Subterfuge, spy, whatever. So that gives him a lot more damage, but I get 2 cards, which those aren't bad. But the good news is because I did that, now I can throw this down. Later if I need to. Like right now I don't want to do that because I might not need it at all. That may have just saved me. The draws there may have just saved me. So let's see, it's 9 to 4. Should be 9 and 9 now. Ooh. So he would win technically if I knocked out any of our other cards. So he might win this. Yep, he won this pretty hard. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect that either. So yeah, he won that, and he's probably going to win the next round too. Because we both only have 1 card left, and I guarantee you he's going to get the second card, and he's probably going to have 2 attacks. 2 attack cards. So that was close, but he beat me. Yep, he's going to beat me with a 1. Well, might as well just throw this down for funsies just to see, you know, why not? He won with a 1 card. Oh well. That's okay. Losing 5 orange isn't bad, or 5 gold, I guess. I don't even remember what the money is in this. As you can tell, though, this game can change in literally 1 play. And that's what happened to me. But that is Gwent. It is really fun. You just have to get better cards, and I barely have the starter deck still. I have a couple new cards, but like the dummy is the new one, and that spy that you saw was a new one that I won from the Baron. So anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I'm going to do a back-to-back episode of this, so I'm going to record another one right now. But so far this game is fantastic, and in the next one we will show you some more entertaining missions to do and some other fun stuff. So thanks guys.